Are you ready to hear something that might change the way you think about your health after 60? What if I told you that your prostate could be undergoing changes every time you masturbate after turning 60? Stick around, because today we're diving into 6 major changes that you need to know about, changes that could affect your health, your lifestyle, and even your confidence. Today we're breaking down a topic that rarely gets talked about in senior health circles. I'm not here to shock you for the sake of it. I'm here to help you understand what really happens inside your body when you masturbate after 60. We're going to cover everything from physical shifts to subtle changes in how you feel day to day. If you're over 60 and curious about what's happening to your prostate, or if you're just trying to stay ahead of any health surprises, this video is made for you. Now, let's get real for a moment. Many of us think that our body just slows down as we age. And sure, there are some obvious changes. But what if I told you that even the simple act of masturbating could be linked to some important changes in your prostate? Today we're going to explore 6 of those changes. And while some of them might seem concerning at first, knowing them means you can take control of your health. We'll look at everything from hormone levels to potential improvements in circulation and even mental benefits you might not expect. Let's start by talking about what happens in the body as you age. After 60, your body goes through a lot of shifts. Hormones drop, your muscles lose a bit of their strength, and recovery isn't what it used to be. The prostate, which many think of as a silent organ, is actually pretty active and responds to many different factors, including sexual activity. Masturbation after 60 isn't just about pleasure. It can cause some real, measurable changes in your body. The first change we're going to talk about is related to blood flow. As you age, the blood vessels in your body can start to narrow, which means less blood flow. Masturbation increases your heart rate and pumps more blood through your body, including to your prostate. This can actually help maintain the health of the prostate by ensuring it gets a good supply of oxygen and nutrients. Think of it like giving your engine a little tune-up. Just like a car needs oil and fuel to run smoothly, your prostate needs blood to keep it healthy. Improved blood flow can help reduce inflammation and even lower the risk of some prostate issues. So while it might seem like just a simple act, there's a benefit here that you might not have expected. The second change involves hormones. Testosterone and other hormones play a big role in your sexual health and overall well-being. After 60, testosterone levels naturally decline, which can affect your mood, energy levels, and even the function of your prostate. When you masturbate, your body releases a mix of hormones like dopamine and oxytocin. These hormones are not just about feeling good in the moment. They also help regulate your long-term hormone balance. Some studies suggest that regular sexual activity can help maintain more stable hormone levels, which might slow down some of the negative effects of aging on your body. This means that regular release, even through masturbation, could potentially help in keeping your hormone levels in check and maintaining a healthier prostate. Now, let's move on to the third change. This one is all about prostate size and pressure. As men age, the prostate can start to grow larger, a condition often referred to as benign prostatic hyperplasia. This can lead to uncomfortable urinary symptoms like a frequent need to pee or a weak stream. When you masturbate, the prostate contracts, which helps to empty it out. Think of it like draining out a sponge so that it can absorb fresh water. This emptying process can help reduce the buildup of fluids and other substances in the prostate, which might slow the growth or lessen the discomfort associated with an enlarged prostate. In other words, the act of ejaculation can be seen as a natural way to keep your prostate from getting too congested. The fourth change is connected to inflammation. Inflammation in the prostate is a major concern because it can lead to infections or chronic conditions if left unchecked. Masturbation increases blood flow, as I mentioned earlier, which in turn can help reduce inflammation. Additionally, the act itself can trigger the release of certain chemicals in the body that work to lower inflammation. Regular sexual activity, including masturbation, might act as a natural anti-inflammatory, helping to keep the prostate's environment balanced. It's kind of like how regular exercise helps reduce inflammation in other parts of your body, keeping everything in motion and preventing stagnation. Moving on, the fifth change deals with the mental aspect of sexual health. Masturbation isn't just a physical act. It has a significant impact on your mental well-being too. After 60, it's not uncommon for men to experience changes in mood or even mild forms of depression or anxiety. The pleasure and relaxation you get from masturbation can release endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that help combat stress and boost your mood. These endorphins not only improve your mental state, but also have a positive effect on your body's overall health. A happier, less stressed mind can lead to better sleep, lower blood pressure, and an overall boost in energy levels. And when you feel good mentally, your body tends to respond positively to other challenges as well. Finally, the sixth change is about the role of sexual activity in maintaining intimacy and self-esteem. Let's face it, after a certain age, many men struggle with feelings of inadequacy or worry about their attractiveness. Masturbation can help maintain a sense of sexual identity and self-confidence. It's a private way of connecting with yourself and reminding you that your body is still capable of pleasure. This self-connection is important because when you feel good about yourself, you're more likely to take care of your overall health. And a healthy lifestyle includes being mindful of both your physical and mental state. Now that we've laid out the 6 changes, let's dig a little deeper into each one to really understand what's going on and what you can do to stay healthy. Let's circle back to blood flow. Imagine your body as a complex network of roads and highways. As you get older, some of these roads might start to wear down or get blocked. When you masturbate, it's like sending out a burst of traffic that helps clear those blockages and ensures that the deliveries, nutrients and oxygen get to their destinations. A good flow of blood can also help your body clear out any toxins that might be building up, reducing the overall stress on your system. It might sound a little technical, but simply put, better blood flow means a healthier prostate and a body that's better able to fight off disease. If you're concerned about poor circulation, consider incorporating light exercise into your daily routine alongside maintaining a healthy sex life. Even a short walk after your morning routine can make a big difference over time. Next, let's take a closer look at hormones. Your body is like a factory that produces many different chemicals, and hormones are one of the most important products it makes. After 60, the production line isn't as efficient as it used to be. But when you masturbate, your body gets a little boost, a momentary surge of hormones that can help keep the production line running smoothly. This boost can be especially helpful in keeping your testosterone levels from dropping too quickly. It's not a miracle cure, but it's one piece of a much larger puzzle. Maintaining a balanced diet, staying active, and getting regular checkups are all part of the equation. The small boost from sexual activity is like an extra gear in your car. It doesn't replace regular maintenance, but it can certainly help when you need it. Now, let's talk more about prostate size and pressure. Many men worry about benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, as it's commonly known. This condition is something that can really affect your quality of life, making simple things like getting up in the middle of the night a challenge. The good news is that regular ejaculation, whether through sex or masturbation, can help to alleviate some of these symptoms. It's like taking a pressure valve off your engine. The release that happens during ejaculation helps to relieve the buildup of fluid and reduces the pressure on the prostate. Over time, this can lead to fewer instances of discomfort or sudden urges to pee. It might seem like a small thing, but when you add it all up, regular release can be an important part of managing your prostate health. Inflammation is another big topic when it comes to the prostate. Inflammation is your body's way of telling you that something isn't quite right. It can be caused by a variety of factors, including diet, stress, and yes, even sexual activity. But here's the catch. While inflammation is a natural response, chronic inflammation can be harmful. When you masturbate, the increase in blood flow and the release of certain hormones can actually help to lower inflammation. This doesn't mean that masturbation is a cure-all, but it does mean that it can play a role in keeping your body's natural balance. If you're dealing with chronic inflammation, it might be time to look at other areas of your life too, such as your diet and exercise routine. Making small adjustments here can amplify the benefits you get from regular sexual activity. The mental side of things is just as important. It's no secret that our mental health has a huge impact on our physical well-being. After 60, many men find that they struggle with feelings of isolation or even depression. Masturbation can help here by providing a natural mood boost through the release of endorphins. These chemicals are like little natural antidepressants that help keep your mood balanced. They also help to lower your stress levels, which is crucial because stress can wreak havoc on your body over time. Think of endorphins as your body's natural way of saying everything's okay. Even on days when you're feeling a bit down, That small moment of pleasure can help remind you that there's still a lot to be grateful for. And when you feel better mentally, it's easier to stick with a healthy lifestyle overall. Lastly, we come to the importance of intimacy and self-esteem. In a world where so much of what we do is dictated by others, taking care of yourself is more important than ever. Masturbation is a personal, private act that can help reinforce a positive body image and a sense of control over your own health. It's a reminder that you are still capable of pleasure and that your body is still active. This can be a huge confidence booster, especially when society often tells us that our best years are behind us once we hit a certain age. By taking time for yourself and honoring your body's needs, you're making a statement that your health and happiness are worth investing in. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, isn't it weird to talk about masturbation at my age? Trust me, I get it. For many, this is a topic that's wrapped in a lot of myths and stigma. But the truth is, your sexual health doesn't just disappear after 60. It evolves, and understanding those changes can make all the difference in how you approach your health. The more you know, the better you can take care of yourself. And remember, no one is saying you have to do anything you're not comfortable with. The goal here is simply to give you the information you need so that you can make the best decisions for your own health. Let's take a moment to put all these changes into perspective. Imagine your body as a living, breathing machine that requires regular maintenance. Just as you wouldn't neglect your car's oil changes or tire rotations, you shouldn't neglect the smaller, yet equally important aspects of your health. Masturbation is one of those maintenance tasks that can play a role in keeping your system running smoothly. From boosting blood flow and balancing hormones to reducing inflammation and improving mental health, each act of self-care is a step toward a healthier, more balanced life. Of course, nothing in life is completely one-sided. There are always potential downsides, and it's important to talk about those too. While regular masturbation can have many benefits, there are also a few things you should keep in mind. For example, if you notice any pain or discomfort during or after the act, it might be a sign that something isn't right. In such cases, it's always best to consult with a healthcare professional who understands senior health. Your body is unique, and what works for one person might not work for another. So listen to your body. If something feels off, don't ignore it. Another point to consider is that while the benefits of masturbation can be significant, they are only one part of a broader picture. A balanced diet, regular physical activity, and mental health care all play huge roles in keeping your body and especially your prostate healthy. Think of it like building a team. Masturbation is one player on the team, but it needs to work together with your other health habits to really make a difference. So, how can you apply this knowledge to your everyday life? First, take note of any changes you might be experiencing. Are you feeling more energetic after engaging in sexual activity? Have you noticed fewer issues with urinary urgency or discomfort? These could be signs that your prostate is benefiting from the increased blood flow and hormonal balance that come with regular ejaculation. On the flip side, if you're experiencing pain or significant discomfort, it's important to address those issues sooner rather than later. Your body is trying to tell you something, and ignoring those signals might lead to bigger problems down the road. Another practical tip is to integrate other healthy habits that complement what we've talked about. Regular exercise, even if it's just a daily walk, can enhance blood flow and boost your mood. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins can support hormonal balance and reduce inflammation. And of course, staying socially active, whether it's joining a club or simply catching up with friends, can provide mental stimulation and emotional support. When all these elements work together, you're not just protecting your prostate, you're safeguarding your overall quality of life. Let's not forget about the importance of open communication with your healthcare provider. Many men feel embarrassed discussing sexual health as they age, but it's crucial to have those conversations. A good doctor will understand that your sexual health is an important part of your overall well-being and can provide personalized advice based on your unique situation. Whether it's recommending certain lifestyle changes, suggesting supplements, or simply offering reassurance, professional guidance can be invaluable. Now, let's dive a little deeper into each of these 6 changes and discuss some actionable tips you can start implementing right away. First up, improved blood flow. You might not notice immediate differences, but over time, better circulation can have a big impact on your overall health. One simple tip is to make sure you're staying hydrated throughout the day. Drinking enough water helps keep your blood flowing smoothly. Combine this with light exercises, such as stretching or a short walk, and you've got a recipe for improved circulation. And yes, if masturbation naturally increases your heart rate and blood flow, that's an added bonus. Next, let's talk hormones. While you can't completely stop the natural decline of testosterone as you age, you can help maintain a healthier balance by staying active. Regular physical activity, even in small doses, can stimulate hormone production. Also, eating foods rich in healthy fats like avocados and nuts can support hormone levels. When you masturbate, you get that surge of feel-good chemicals. Combine this with a balanced diet and regular exercise, and you're giving your body the support it needs to keep your hormones more stable. Now, regarding prostate size and pressure, this is an area where consistency really pays off. If you notice symptoms like increased frequency of urination or discomfort, consider tracking these changes and discussing them with your doctor. Small lifestyle changes like reducing your intake of caffeine and alcohol can also help manage these symptoms. Regular ejaculation helps relieve the pressure in the prostate, so if you're already in the habit, you're likely giving your body a bit of a natural cleanse. Just keep an eye on any unusual symptoms and don't be afraid to seek medical advice if needed. Inflammation is a tricky one because it can be affected by so many factors. Along with the benefits that come from regular sexual activity, you can lower inflammation by avoiding processed foods and incorporating more anti-inflammatory foods, like berries, leafy greens, and fatty fish, into your diet. Simple things like adding turmeric or ginger to your meals can make a surprising difference over time. And if you notice any signs of chronic inflammation, such as persistent discomfort or swelling, it might be time to evaluate your overall diet and lifestyle choices. When it comes to mental health, the benefits of masturbation are clear. Those feel-good chemicals not only lift your mood in the moment, but also contribute to a longer-term sense of well-being. To make the most of this, try to build a routine that includes moments of relaxation and self-care. Whether it's spending a few minutes meditating, reading a good book, or simply enjoying a quiet moment alone, these small practices can boost your mood and reduce stress. And remember, it's okay to prioritize your own pleasure and self-care. Doing so can have a ripple effect on other areas of your life. The final piece of the puzzle is self-esteem and intimacy. As we age, it's easy to feel like our best days are behind us, but that's simply not true. Maintaining an active sex life, even if it's just through masturbation, can remind you that you still have control over your own body and can enjoy life on your own terms. It's about celebrating your body, respecting its changes, and embracing the fact that you're still very much alive and capable of pleasure. This kind of self-recognition is important because it influences every other aspect of your health, from how you interact with others to how you approach your daily challenges. As we wrap up this discussion, think about the many ways you can take charge of your health. The benefits of regular sexual activity, specifically masturbation, are more than skin deep. They touch on blood flow, hormone regulation, prostate health, inflammation reduction, mental well-being, and self-esteem. By understanding these 6 changes, you're not only getting a clearer picture of what's happening inside your body, but you're also taking steps to ensure that you age gracefully and with confidence. It's clear that our bodies are complex systems that require attention and care in multiple areas. Whether you're already in the habit of regular masturbation or you're considering it as a part of your self-care routine, remember that every little bit counts. Your prostate is just one part of a larger system that thrives on activity, proper nutrition, and a positive mindset. And while the idea of discussing these topics might feel a bit taboo at first, it's important to break down the stigma and talk openly about our health as we age. In closing, the changes that happen to your prostate when you masturbate after 60 are just one piece of the overall puzzle of aging. There's no magic bullet, but by staying informed and taking proactive steps, you can improve your quality of life. Listen to your body, maintain healthy habits, and don't be afraid to seek advice when something doesn't feel right. Your health is in your hands, and every action you take is a step toward a better, healthier future.